Maybe I'll end up beating this today as well. It's just a shoot 'em up. I can't imagine it's that long. If they let me credit feed it, then we're gonna beat this real fast. Sure. Let's see. This is 2 Japanese-only games in one day as well. I'm really getting a lot of mileage out of the Google Translate app. Create, save, yes. You know, I hear this game has great English voice acting too. I don't know where I've heard that before, but someone keeps telling me that. Oh good, I don't even have to translate the menus. Thank you. Screen mode, horizontal, we'll leave that on normal. Oh my god, it's tiny. Is this gonna be what the whole game looks like? Is this just what the whole game's gonna look like? This is just what the whole fucking game is gonna look like. Is there no way to make that a little bit bigger? Hang on. Hang on. This is stupid. Main menu. How do I get out? Okay. Option. Okay, that's what that means. Oh my god. It's got that mode where it flips the whole fucking screen sideways. I think we're gonna roll with this. I think this is good. Or like, no, we're gonna roll with this. We're gonna roll with it. Nah, this'll do. This seems good. No. Come on, please save it. There we go. Alright. Yeah, you did miss Conga 3. Sorry, Arts. Thanks for the 55 months, though. I do appreciate the subscribing. But yeah, Conga 3 was just like an hour of playing a rhythm game, and then we moved on. We weren't missing much. It's just Conga 1 and 2, but again, I guess normal game? Normal mode. With whatever that is on. I feel like a character select. They kind of all have, like, spread shots. Except this guy. I guess I can just be default man. Ooh, I'll start the timer as well.
東京の上にこんなもん出しやがって。オーケーオーケー。探偵さん、ここは一つ通常業務を返上して正義の味方やりますかね。望むところだ。
Okay, you summon a homie if you hold A. So you do have to, like, tap A a bunch. I don't know what type of game this is either, like... I do like these types of games, but I'm not any good at them. So if this is like true bullet hell, like get good type of content, then I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do it very easily. Compared to if it's just like a normie shmup. But the amount of anime in this is pointing at it possibly being a bullet hell. Right now it's pretty chill though. Nothing weird happening yet. Summon the homie. Like, if this becomes Toho, then we're gonna have a problem. I can beat, like, Ikaruga, but I can't beat Toho. I guess Chaos Field was kind of crazy. Chaos Field was the spicy one. But that also just like felt kind of easy. Okay, hang on. This needs to be turned down a bit. Well, that was an extremely easy boss, so like... Okay, that was just like 1-1. They're like breaking it up into stages like that. Chaos Field was like the sickest game ever, actually. It was just all bosses. It didn't even have these like stages. It was just non-stop boss fights. Pretty awesome. Alright, get him, homie. This seems bad. In some ways this is good, but I think this is bad actually. Yeah, look at the homie struggling to kill people. And like you move slower when the homie's out. See, like, I don't know if this is... I don't know. I'm kind of afraid of shoot 'em up people, because I feel like they have big brains. And are, like, a little bit insular of a community. That's one way to put it. But personally, I think boss fights are the interesting part of these games. And then the stages are just like... The stages are like what you sit through when you're waiting to get to the bosses. And then the bosses are where the fun shit happens. So, like, I don't know if that's a terrible take or not, but that's, for me, it's gotta be the bosses. Yeah, the stages have to exist so that you have a place to choke in. I have to fight Orala Cran. World's biggest cranberry fan, I guess. Alright, she's already a third dead. Like, this is... I put it on normal. Maybe normal is just, like, extremely normie in this. And, like, this is the kind of game where it's like, oh, you want to be playing on turbo hard nightmare mode. That's how it's done. Ah, shit. Okay, we're fine. Lucked out there. I mean, this is stage 1, but like, I'm just saying, Orala Cran didn't put up much of a fight there. It is kind of a shame that there's not like an English translation of the GameCube version or something. I'd like to know what he's saying. Well, we're probably going to a castle, or the castle is like, it's like a, in this digital virtual reality world that we call castle, one of those situations. Ah, shit. Okay, we're good. Yeah, there's an English version of this on PS2. It was released in Japanese on GameCube and Xbox. There's an Xbox version of this as well. Oh no, it's Nornin. Not Nornin. Okay, got him. We're fine. A little sketchy, but it's fine. And now all the Nornin assemble into the Super Nornin. Ah, shit. There goes my damageless run that I was totally gonna do. Yeah, I know I have bombs. I'm saving them for more important stuff. Nornin doesn't deserve my bomb. He's just Nornin. Yeah, dude, Yarts, you should have seen me at the end of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I had like over 100 health potions left. And I was literally just mashing the health potion button while standing next to the boss and attacking. And I was just like stuck at full HP during the fight. I was just mashing through the health potions, like not even doing it if I took a hit or anything, just like pressing the button. The hoarding absolutely paid off on that one. Oh, I looked away. Shit. Now I'm starting to suck. Kinda doesn't help that the bullets are a bunch of different colors. Most of them are really obvious. But those, like, circular yellow bullets are kinda assholes. They just look like the coins. Alright. Enola Joe's dungeon. The dungeon with a D, so it's dungeon. Like, I could use a bomb on dungeon, probably. Oh shit. That's not the bomb button. Damn it. Which button's the bomb button? I instinctively just pressed B, and it wasn't B. So I got owned there, and I ended up not using any of those 3 bombs. You figure B for bomb, right? But then it's just not. Nah, B. It actually looks like you can... Okay, it's X. It looks like you can hold B instead of tapping A, is what the B button does. Alright, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Fine, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Definitely just like went straight through one of the lines there and got lucky. I saw in the continue screen though, I only have 3 continues for this, so like, it looks like credit feeding might not be an option in this game. I might have to get good. Ugh. Oh, I wasn't even looking at the walls. Okay, yeah, that's my B. Eyes not focused on that. Yeah, I'm getting shit on now. This is bad. Dude, why is it always stage 3 with the walls? Same as Ikaruga. They get you with this. Ugh, yeah, like this is gonna take a bit of work to figure out how to like maneuver through this correctly. Taking another hit. Okay. Am I even hitting anything at this point? Hold on. No, I'm not even hitting anything at this point. Which of these cubes takes damage? Anything take damage? I'm just bombing, dude. Didn't do anything either. What? Maybe I have to send out the homie. Yeah, there we go. That's working. Dude, this is bad. Just deploy bomb. I don't even know anymore. Get him. There's no more cubes. Okay. That was weird. This is just... Stage 3 is just gimmick world, I guess. What the hell was that? I'm still top, though. Despite everything. I'm still a top player. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Unbelievably sketchy, but we're fine. Now we have a fight against the Gamecube box art. Oh no, it's these two guys. Ah!
あいつ俺たちと同種なのだ。怒りをさ
違うね。
全
決まるさ。
その力見せてもらうぜ。
Alrighty. Not so alrighty. Oh, there's just more. Okay. Yeah, those lasers kind of come at you without much warning. Maybe if you're looking at the top of the screen, you can see he's about to do it. But I'm not looking. Oh no, I hate this type of shit where they start shooting up from the bottom. Can we not? Can you go back up to the top, please? Nah, I'm not surviving this. Alright, well... That's probably bad. That's like... maybe half of the game. Yeah, that was like maybe half the game. Oh well. I guess we run it back. It seems like there's 1 billion settings you can adjust to make it easier if I absolutely have to, but it'd be cool to beat this legit. Yeah, that's kind of bad. As soon as they start shooting up from the bottom, that's just like, alright, no, I'm done. Sorry. Can't focus on two things at once like that. I can hardly focus on one thing at once, so... Maybe that's what maybe this is where the smaller window comes into play. It's like less stuff you have to look at. Like things are less spread apart. Maybe that's the secret of playing with the tiny default window. That's doing like literally nothing to the boss. Sending out the dude just does nothing on this one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, get him. Get his ass. That's actually doing a ton of damage. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. It seemed like the dude was like targeting an arm or something. And if you get the dude to target properly, look at that. Certain characters are definitely easier than others. Well, I picked this guy. This was like default boy. He's probably pretty normal. I picked like the defaultest guy on the list. Everyone else had some kind of thing going on, and this was just like, I'm Guy. Hello. Yeah, the homie's not very good here, I guess. Why did I do that? Literally, why did I do that? Stupid Cran. I got an extra bomb at some point. I have 4 now. Where did that come from? Oh, see, look, because I took the hit, I'm just an average player now. I'm not top. Oh, you get bombs if you get hit? Okay, never mind then. I was like, cool, I must have done something good to get this. No, that's the pity bomb. Are you kidding me? That hits you? Man, this is going much worse than the first attempt. I hate when this happens, when, like, you play worse than when you literally didn't know what you were doing. Like, you would, like, this is my second time seeing the stage. I should be better at it, and yet here we are. I feel like this guy's bomb is kind of garbage because it like doesn't even do damage. It'll delete bullets, but like it doesn't seem like it does any damage to anything. Maybe if you're right on top of someone, it does. That's like still kind of garbage because like why would I want to be on top of someone? If you want to clear Kim is best, I'll keep it in mind. Maybe I'll end up swapping. I would like to do this on like default normie settings, not credit feeding, not putting it on easy mode or whatever. But if one character is just better than another, then like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that advice. And then it just, there goes like 5 bombs, dude, that I just had. Because the stupid wheel just like fucking blasts you. Like, come on, man. I don't know if that's like, it targeted me or if it just happens to go that way and I just got owned. I feel like it just happens to go that way.
見事
Man, that's dumb. That's really dumb. I can't escape being average. Alright, maybe I can... I feel like this is the type of thing where it's just gonna take a lot of runs through of this stage to like slowly work out the strat for how you're meant to get through this. Alright, that worked. Man, you kind of have to like speed through there. Well, that was way better than last time though. Like, that was like 1 hit or something down from like 5. So that's an improvement. Send out the homie. Get him. I feel like if you match 4, it erases the line. And like white ones you can destroy by just shooting, but then other ones you have to destroy with the dude. And this is how you keep the boxes away from you. You keep them from falling too low. Alright, I've got that figured out, I get it. That makes sense. Yeah, I just... Too awkward and weird. Too much weird going on. I'm back here though and still have a bunch of continues, so I should be able to just like clown my way through this and we should get a PB. Okay, I see how he says where the laser's gonna be. He does it. He does it, sorta. I think. I might have seen that. Kyodai power. Alright, that was a total waste of a bomb, but that'll do. I kinda just want to make sure I got all of the bombs used. Still have a tiny bit left. They're doing like a finishing attack. Oh, and they're dead.
バカは余計だ。
この体になってから初めて触れたな。
Alright, that's a PB. We're going to stage 4. No idea how many stages are in this game, but I'm guessing 6.
何の目的だか知らねえが、このやり口にはヘド。
Maybe 8. Help me out here, lag. Nope, we're bombing. No. We're bombing again, that's bad. Yeah, dude's not really doing anything for me at all. Oh shoot, that was it? I would have used my bombs. I didn't realize I only had 1 hit left. I keep game overing with bombs. That was just a wall. I don't know what to do about that. That was just an actual solid wall of bullets. There must have been like a hole off to the side or something. No. That should be dodgeable. That's not a very hard pattern. There's like big holes everywhere. I think this is maybe my last life though. I might have one more continue after this. So I should just bomb everything. See if I can see the boss. Ugh. Christ. Okay. A little weird. Alright, made it. I made it on skill.
こんなに簡単なゲームだとは思わなかった。
お前の選択は2つに1つだ。ぶっ飛ばされてお縄になるか。
He's offering her an option. A, you can do this, or B, you could do that.
悪党ひどい。
弾の取り合いゲームにして。
アンタップアップキープ。
Incredibly lame. Okay, this is easy. I'll die to it, but it's easy. Yeah, now we bomb. Just getting banished to the corner immediately.
これくらいでいい気にならない。いけ、カードだし。
Nope. I slightly too slow on the bomb button. I was trying to get out of there. Oh well. That's, what is that, 4-2? The 4-2 boss. So that's an improvement. That's a significant improvement, I would say. And I took like 2 hits on the first stage or something really stupid that it just shouldn't happen. The first 2 stages should be damageless every time. Damn, though. Oh, now it says credits 4. Are they doing like the Ikaruga thing where the more you suck, the more they give you more credits until you beat the game? I hope they don't do that. I don't want them to do that. Oh, there's only 5 stages. Oh, hang on. There's stage 4. Boss A, boss B. There might only be 5 stages. Okay. Okay, so we're already kind of close to beating it even. I just have to suck a little bit less. I just have to take fewer hits to stupid things and then actually use all my bombs. And it shouldn't even be that bad. The game over screen has their website on it. Anyway, I'm not gonna attempt this again today, though. I kind of don't feel like it. I'm just gonna stop here. Preview for Castle Shikigami 2, I guess. I have to go get that other box art too, because I don't have the box art for the other game I added either, Charinko Hero. But anyway, we'll probably beat this tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully I can be okay in the game and beat this tomorrow. If this is anything like Ikaruga, then it's the easy mode is complete bait, because if you put it on easy, you don't get the full game. It like ends early or something. So definitely not doing that. Oh, autosave was off? Damn, so it didn't save any of what I did. Oh well. That means you have to set that back to there. I guess I won't be using practice mode. That's fine. But yeah, what's up? We're gonna play this. I have no idea. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I wonder what IR password is. What is this? This is just like the high scoreboard or something. IR password. Your options are normal and extreme. But then there's this, which I guess there's no timer on this screen. Let me translate this. I'm curious what it says. Let's see, where is that thing? I'm not putting it on easy. I really want to beat this without giving up, but... Okay, yeah, you can only play up to 3 stages. That's what that third bullet point says with the 3 in it. So that's not an option. That's actually not an option at all. What does the on-off mean? Demo on, demo off. I guess we can turn the demo off because I don't need it. think I'm gonna stick with this dude. There's like 2 different modes of every character or something. I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Old style versus second type. And that's attacks from enemies closer to a fixed point, or from enemies close to your aircraft. Oh, that's gonna be like how does the AI how does the dude work? Yeah, I'll get everything highlighted and stuff, but to be honest, I unlisted the VOD after yesterday's stream because I was unhappy with the webcam for the Donkey Kong mode, but I don't care that much. I'll try to get everything highlighted later today, and then everything will just be up like normal. But I unlisted the VOD basically for no reason. Sorry. It was bugging me. It was bugging me, but not bugging me so much that I won't put it back up. I will. It was just bugging me. Let's see how this goes, though. I don't expect a PB. My PB is the stage 4 boss, or like 4-2 or whatever. I think there's 5 stages. So getting to the end of 4 is pretty good. But that's still kind of a ways to go. And for what it's worth, I also didn't get to use a ton of my bombs before game overing and losing them. So I can definitely, like, there's a very obvious way of improving, aside from just get better at dodging stuff. Actually use all of your bombs is something I can do that'll probably help. But this is gonna take a number of runs, probably. And yeah, yesterday we actually got to play a short game. Donkey Konga 3 happened in like an hour. Oh right, if you hit him with the dude, he like... This guy does not like the friend. Check that out. Look at how much damage the friend does. This doesn't seem to work on like any other boss, but on this guy, it just does insane damage. Type of game that one overly ambitious student makes in Game Maker. I mean, it's definitely like... This is definitely sort of in the tradition of like super low budget, super small dev team, like Japanese sort of indie shoot 'em up type of things, like a Toho, you know, like there's a lot of stuff like this. There's a lot of games like this out there where like a dev team of 4 Japanese guys was making shoot 'em ups in the early 2000s. This is obviously one of the more high profile ones because it got a Gamecube release. And generally those sorts of things are not released on consoles, but somehow this ended up coming out on the GameCube, so sure. It's kind of like same deal with when we played Chaos Field and Rattergy. Those were both made by the same dev who kind of had the same deal going on, where like they made a bunch of shmups in the late 90s and early 2000s. I know for a fact you can do 3D graphics in Game Maker because I lost a game jam in college to some kid who made a 3D platformer in Game Maker in 24 hours. And like, what the fuck, man? How do you even do that? But he did that and he beat me. I think that was the one where I came in second. That was a bad position. Alright, I win.
黄金の翼
I don't know, man. I've seen some shit. I've seen some shit. I'm not a Game Maker user, though. I was working on my own game this morning, actually. I've been working on fishing stuff, and it's been hard. Big architectural challenges with the engine that I think I've decided on a solution for. But big challenges about, like, how you aim the fishing rod. Something as simple as that can be really hard to do. How do you aim the fishing rod? I think I settled on pre-computing the ranges. And then where to put all the data and shit as well. You know, there's no plans for a trivia section, but maybe I could add one. I don't have the full story planned out yet. I have like 80% of it figured out as far as like all the events and things. But there's room for a trivia section in the mid-game. I think that would be fun. I could see that in, like, the 4th or 5th town. There's a guy who asks you a bunch of questions about the adventure so far. And of course, obviously, after, like, 5 questions, we hit him with the, what number question is this? And it's like, oh shit, is this the 5th one? Is this the 6th one? We get him with the classic. I was like not even paying attention. Shit, why did I do that? That was really stupid of me. Gigantic unforced error. Okay, I'm just gonna throw now. Don't mind me, just throwing. Gotta make sure I use all these bombs if I'm gonna die. Problem is, I don't anticipate dying, it just happens. So it's hard. That's a spot to use it for sure, because that got me last time. I remember that. He gets you with, like, the boomerang wheel. Where it's like, oh, I dodged it, and then it just, like, whips back up immediately. This should be dodgeable. This is... No! My bombs! Ah, that should be dodgeable. That's, like, not hard. This is an easy pattern. No tedious hunting sections. That's not in the plan. I've got it figured out. I think at this point I basically have the whole scenario figured out. Yeah, I just... the walls get me like I can focus on the bullets or I can focus on the walls, but it's hard to look at both, you know? Yo, APMC Trilogy. Owner of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project. Thanks for the raid. I hope Battle Arena Toshinden went well. Everyone's favorite fighting game. Shit. Man, I took like 3 hits through there. That was really bad. Well, this is only my first run of the day, and it's not going well. But that's fine. It doesn't have to go well, because it's just the first run of the day. You've arrived at the gimmick boss, where we have to play Tetris. Basically, we're trying to create rows of the same blocks to delete them, to stop them from getting to the bottom of the screen and killing me. But then, you run into this shit, and then my dude is not targeting correctly. So now I'm just boned. Now I think I'm boned. Nope, targeting the wrong stuff. Okay, there we go. I got it. I'm getting it together. No, wrong cubes. Alright, we're in trouble. We're fine, we win. Okay. Weird boss. I like shoot-em-ups, actually, though I will say, I don't know if it's just because I'm not in the mood for shoot-em-ups right now or something. I don't think I like this one as much as the other ones I've played so far. I don't know, like, just thinking about it, this is the 4th one that I've played in Gamecube thing, right? Like, Ikaruga kind of has some gimmicky stuff going on. Sort of makes the stages more puzzle-like, which is kind of engaging, I guess. Raturgy had, like, that insanity going on. Where you were just, like, constantly absorbing billions of bullets and trying to keep your combo. Just kind of sick. Kind of a sick idea. And then Chaos Field was just all bosses, which was fun. But then, like, what does this game have going for it? I guess it has tons of characters that all play differently, which is kind of interesting for, like, multiple playthroughs. But for one playthrough, to me, this feels a little bit standard. It feels like it's missing something. Yeah, let me just burn through all these bombs before I game over again. I can get out of... There we go. You can see when the laser's gonna hit. Yeah, I was watching Spike play Spanky's Quest this morning, because SG4E is the world's #1 Spanky's Quest fan. Wow, okay. And then we just kill him. Okay, I think I've discovered that this guy's bombs are actually really good. Did you see how much damage I did with the bombs? Like, I was just, like, skipping entire cycles. I considered adding SG when I saw that today was Spanky's quest day, but I figured he's probably asleep. Okay. The lag is helping me. Alright, good. Lag more, please. No! I could have made it out of that. I could have made it out of that. Alright, that's the second continue. I think I have like one more continue. They say 4, but they do the thing where like 0 does not count. Or like, maybe they say 4 at the start, but you used 1 when you started the game or something. That type of situation. You don't get to hit continue 4 times. I think I took a hit here yesterday, but it's not a hard pattern. There we go. Man, that's just like precision issue on my part, where I just like screw up. Just like screw up moving the guy. Yeah, when in doubt, just press X and then immediately charge the boss. The bombs are so good. The bombs are so good. We get some slowdown. Thank you. Just gotta ask for it, and the game will provide. Oh shit, no! I wasn't ready for that. Well, there goes a bunch of bombs. That's just like stuff that hopefully doesn't, like I'll remember that that happens now, so it hopefully won't happen again. This is actually looking kind of good for getting to stage 5 though. This might legit PB. Yeah, I don't really know what to do at that point. This might not make it to stage 5. I'm taking it back. Christ. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What's it gonna do? Is it doing anything? It's doing something. Yeah, I don't know what to do in that situation. I had no choice but to go left, and then there was the massive boulder there. There's the boulder. Come on, bit more. Bit more. Damn it! Look at her health! Come on! I needed like under a quarter of a second more. Come on. No stage 5. There were some bad hits in there that I shouldn't have taken though, and I wasted some bombs as well. Yeah, Rapukin, I'm not really any good at this type of game. It's a bit much for me. It's definitely like the first couple stages I think I can handle, but somewhere around stage 3, it gets to the point where it's like, alright, at this point we pray and we press the bomb button, and hopefully I make it to the end that way. Because this shit is no longer dodgeable by me. Maybe if I hopped into practice mode and just like practiced a bunch, I would figure it out. I'm not sure I've ever played a Toho game, like even a spin-off or like a fan game or whatever. I have no Toho experience. This is very reasonable. This is easy. This is actually too easy, this guy. He kind of doesn't seem like he likes to shoot bullets forward. They all just go to the sides, so you just stand right in front of him. Yeah, I don't know. Shoot 'em ups are kind of like... They're kind of like fighting games where it feels like if you want to like properly be into them, it's like the one thing you do. Like how do you... It just like takes a ton of time focusing on something very specific. And I guess I'm a speedrunner, so I can't really judge, but like... I've never invested the effort. I mean, he is the first boss in the game, so he's not meant to be very hard. I feel like this game's got a good difficulty curve to it. Hey, Paper Quest. Really don't like having to dodge through the yellow ones, but there we are. Yeah, the score. I mean, I think big numbers means that, like, it's more precision, right? It's just more precision in the scoring system. Where, like, you could have a really big decimal for your score, but that's weird. At 0.2 of a point. What does that mean? But yeah, the scoring in these games, that's like what shmup people are into. They're like, oh, what are the score mechanics? I'm not much of a score head. But like, the scoring matters in these games, I guess. Let me actually pay attention. I feel like it's really easy to not pay attention and take tons of hits on the stages. I'm just like not taking the stages as seriously, because it's like, come on, they're the stages. But yeah, I do have like 200 million points or whatever in the corner right now. Like, I guess the number doesn't matter. It's like damage inflation in Final Fantasy, where it's just like, I guess it doesn't matter if you're doing 1,000 damage with each attack, as long as enemies have an appropriate amount of HP. But it just feels weird. It feels like the numbers are too big. I kind of hate that guy. Yeah, Paper Mario is good, where it's like, I hit a 6, that's huge, but then it's just like, I don't know, because you run into the issue with that, where it's like, you don't have enough maneuvering room for things to feel meaningfully different from each other. Like, if doing 2 is so much better than doing 1, then what if I want something that's only a little bit better than doing 1? It doesn't exist. You have 1 or you have 2. So there's always trade-offs. Not saying you can't solve that, or that Paper Mario doesn't solve that, but it's a challenge. Like, what's the difference between the first enemy in the game and the last enemy in the game when 10 damage is considered a lot? And how do you have things scale up reasonably between those two? Yeah, I feel like that's what, like, Disgaea does. Where it's just like, you did 12 billion damage, and it's just, like, not a lot. Right? Isn't that series known for huge numbers? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Mistakes were made. That's just like, that's literally just me, like, touching the analog stick a tiny bit too much. Man, okay, this attempt isn't better than the last one. Wait, did they just heal me a hit? Didn't I take 2 hits there? Why did I heal? I'll take it. I don't understand, but I will take it. Okay. I used so many bombs to get out of there, but I didn't take damage, so like... Hell yeah. Damageless, and I just had to use like all of my bombs. I still have 1. I can't really look up there. Busy. Yeah, I don't know how you get rid of the yellow blocks. I feel like they cause me a lot of problems on this. Now we're good. Like, maybe you don't. You just kill the reds. Like, it seems like your dude will always target the reds, not the yellows. It's like the reds, yeah. It looks like the yellow blocks can maybe only be cleared via Tetris, is the trick. A background like this is too busy. Can't see. Hi. That sucks. Less motion discomfort than Mario Galaxy. What about that game causes problems for you? I mean, I agree. Galaxy is an uncomfortable game, but not in that way. Mostly just in an I don't like it kind of way. Keep lagging the game. Keep lagging the game. Hell yeah, I feel like bombs are extra good against these guys because you hit both of them at the same time. Anyway, I'm gonna game over now because I can't dodge this. But let it be known that I made it really far. I think that's definitely the best I've done on the first continue. Man, I don't know. Watching Pi play Galaxy kind of made me want to play Galaxy, you know? But like, I have no reason to, so I'm not going to. But like, it just... I don't know, man. Like, it's been a couple years, and I still feel bad about not finishing the 602 that one time. I should have just, like, toughed it out. I was having some issues with, like, eye strain, and it just hurt to look at the TV. But I should have just toughed it out and given myself permanent eyeball damage. Because now it's been bugging me for years that I didn't finish that. But I'm never gonna be more prepared to try again. That's the best I ever was or will be at Mario at one time. You're thinking of Tempest. I'm pretty sure you're thinking of Tempest. And yeah, that slide sucks. The tree one. That's a shit level. Not a fan. Don't like that I had to use a bomb to do that tiny amount of damage, and that I'm using even more here. Alright. Wonder if this is good. Nah, you can see that, like, the dude does nothing to most bosses. It's just that first boss where for some reason the dude is really good. I hope I hit the score for another life soon. I'm at 98. I feel like if I'm gonna hit it, it's about to happen when I get to 100. And if I don't, then it's just not a thing. Come on, give me the extend. I'm even calling it the right thing. That means you have to give it to me. I'm like a true arcade gamer. That's bad. Yeah, okay. I nearly just fell for the same meme again with those lasers. I don't think I'm getting to 100. When you take damage, they give you a bomb. You start with 3, and then when you take your first hit, you get a 4th one, and when you take your second hit, you get a 5th one. And I think maybe there's some kind of score thing that'll get you more, because I think I've gotten an extra without taking a hit before. Come on, just die. I don't want to have to use a bomb here. Okay. Man, the issue I have with that phase is that, like, you're stuck in, like, a rectangle, And your rectangle just moves really fast, so it's kind of hard to stay in it, for me at least. The problem I'm having. Well, we're going to stage 5 for the first time. Ah. I think this might be my last 2 lives. I forget how many continues I've used, but I think this is probably my last 2 hits. So we're not getting very far into stage 5, but we're gonna see it. Unless they want to heal me? No, they don't want to heal me. How many points is that? That's... Oh. Yeah, that's 1 billion points is what I'm at. 1,091,000,000. Nope, just bombing that. Alright, great use of bomb there. Totally not wasteful. Oh god. This is a bit too much for me. This is a bit too much for me. The lag is helping. The lag is helping a lot, but this is too much. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Alright. This is so not good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright. Kinda gamed a little bit. He's given the A-B line again. That's his catchphrase. He's said that before. Thinks it sounds cool. Dude, this guy has so much health. Are you for real? No. And then... Oh, we had to continue. We had to continue. Let's go. I cannot believe I made it here with a continue. I can't imagine I'm hitting him very much up there, but I'm sort of focused on not dying. Alright. That shouldn't have gotten me. That doesn't look very hard to dodge. And this is easy. Alright. Alright, and then last phase. I'm just using it. Get out of here. Oh, you didn't die. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. That was incredibly sketchy at the end there. Got him.
ペがリアクトは俺は世界が終わる人間の世界
This is not gonna work. Is there a stage here, or are we just going straight to the boss? There's gotta be a stage here, probably. Or wait. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, alright, just going straight to the boss. So this is probably it. If I somehow defeat World Order with these 3 lives, then I think we beat the game. Alright. The World Order is what they call it when you order one of everything at the diner. I'll take the World Order. Go away, please. Go away, please. This is a bad meme. Sir, you have to leave. Yeah, I'm just doing this. Oh, I didn't realize that those would hit me. Okay. Now we're in deep shit. This doesn't seem that hard to dodge, but I have made a big mistake. Okay, no, this is not gonna happen. This will not be happening. All right. Nope. If I just still had some bombs, dude. If I just still had, like, 1 bomb, then we win. That was really close. Wait, did I? I don't think I did. Damn, that was really close. You healed from 2 to 3 going to the final boss. I don't think I had one. Hang on. Consult VOD. It's not like I'm keeping track of this in my head. I am looking. I am looking in the corner. No, I did have a bomb. I did have one. Shit, I didn't think I had one. Man. I could have just run up and bombed him and we'd have fucking beat the game. Man, that's a big mistake. Alright, back at it. I don't know how I can do better than that. I dodged so much stuff that I had no business dodging. I don't know how I can do better than that. I mean, I guess I don't have to. I just have to remember that I still have 1 bomb left. I just have to do the same as that. I do feel like I took 1 or 2 hits that I shouldn't have taken, though, where it was just, like, easy, and I shouldn't have done it. Also, I feel like I tend to try to not use a bomb. Like, this is just like I don't know if this would help at all, but I tend to wait until I'm, like, fucked, and then I use a bomb to get out of the situation, which I think is normal. But if you think about it, By the time that happens to me, I'm already most of the way through a phase usually. So then I end up not getting full value out of my bombs. Like, you figure it would be good to shoot a little bit, then bomb to get rid of all of the bullets, and then while the bullets are still respawning, I finish him off, right? Basically to get, like, maximum damage out of the bomb to minimize the amount of time I have to dodge things. Like, I could time the bombs a little bit better, probably. There were definitely some bombs that I used, like, literally when I just had to do one more pixel of health, because it was like, I have to do this now. Difficult video game, though. It's tough, you can't just credit beat it. Man, I really wish I would stop coughing. This sucks. I think this game actually unlocks things for practice mode when you get to it for the first time as well, and not, we looked at it briefly yesterday. I think things unlock in practice mode if you've gotten to them before, and not if you've beaten them. That was an issue I had with Ikaruga. Things would unlock for play in practice mode after you've beaten it. So if you're stuck on a boss that you can't beat, you're not allowed to practice it. And then after you figure out how to beat it by repeating the game over and over again, at that point you don't need to practice it anymore. And then that's when you unlock it in practice mode, so it was kind of bad. I think this game lets you practice what you're stuck on. I think I saw that in the menu yesterday. So if I die again, we could just, like, go try stuff. And, like, get good at the ending, and then play the whole game again. That's right, it's not. I don't know what Toho was up to at this time. Probably, I don't know, when did, like, Toho 7 come out? They were probably making, like, the early Windows Tohos at this point. My Toho lore is extremely weak. That was dumb of me to go through one of the green lines. It looked like it was gonna work, but it was still dumb of me. Alright. I'm kind of trying to get through stage 1 and 2 without bombing or taking a hit. That's like my goal. I feel like that's very attainable. On the last attempt, and the attempt before that, I took 2 hits here, though, against the boss. Maybe in the stage, but definitely against the boss. Like, I really shouldn't be taking hits at all. Also, I don't know if this is bugging anyone else. I don't like the song that plays on this level. The background music for like the level 2 stages. It kind of bugs me, and I don't know why. Yeah, I might end up bombing some stuff against Angelus Dundon. Because he's got he does the thing with the boomerang discs that just like, I will get owned by this 100% of the time if I'm not bombing it. I'm simply too dumb. Or sorry, yeah, not Angelus. Enolagos. Enolagos Dungeon. I think I've been taking hits to like this, which should not happen. Yeah, right there. Okay. Okay, dodged it. Let's just move up to the front and then kill him before it kills me. That's the pro strat. Alright. Ah. This is extremely dodgeable if you just aren't terrible at games like I am. Ah, I'm terrible at games. Okay, well, this is better than last time, but I'm terrible at games. That's like not hard. It comes at you fast, and like I just not precise enough with the stick. Anyway, it just healed me and gave me a bomb, so we're fine. I feel like however the score works, it always gives me a heal and a bomb there. That's just like when I get the amount of points I need is at the end of stage 2. At least the way I play it. Alright, the secret here is to go on the right, and I didn't do it. That was a waste. Nope. Nope. Alright, this is now not better than last attempt. Should have just bombed through there, because that gets me every time. And you can just bomb through it. What? Oh my god. Okay. Nope. I really shouldn't be taking hits on this boss. This is a piss easy boss, and I just screwed it up. I've just, like, screwed something up horribly. Yeah, like, we're getting no Tetris here. That was very, very bad. That was extremely bad, and now I've got no life for this stage, and we're gonna continue before getting to the bros. This is like a dead run. This is very bad. -1 should really be damageless. And I'm not just saying that because I want it to be true. I keep going left instead of right, and that's bad. You gotta go left then right. Been doing that wrong like every time today. All 2 times. Like this, like last run, I somehow managed to be a gamer and dodge some of the stuff on here that I've never dodged before. The bros are kind of crazy. Somehow managed to do it a little bit. Like, once they shoot the bro... Somehow I dodged this. Oh, okay, you don't even have to dodge. If you just line up right, you just do the damage. Actually not even a concern. Never mind, that's free. So really, all of stage 3 should be damageless. I know how to dodge everything. I know how to dodge everything in stage 3. A good run would be damageless up to 4. It's not gonna happen. That's never gonna happen, but it would be good if it did. That's what would happen if I didn't make any extremely dumb mistakes. Speaking of extremely dumb mistakes, are you for real? I cannot believe I just did that. Why am I like this? Still had a bomb too. I mean, that just like should not have happened at all. I don't regret losing that bomb, because like I would never think to bomb there. That should have, and then that, I'm just choking now. I'm just completely choking now, unfortunately. Terrible. Only terrible gameplay. This is not the run. Yeah, if you like hit the orbs, it pushes the walls back out. It's kind of neat. Two completely unforced errors on 4-1 in the stage, though. Just so bad. I don't know, that's like what makes this sort of thing hard. I have to play through the whole game without doing that, and I'm always gonna do that. To play for like half an hour, and if you make a mistake, you just have to live with it. Like, at this point, I'm taking more hits on the stages than I am on the bosses. This is pretty bad. Just from, like, walking right into things that, like, aren't even... It's not even, like, a tight space. It's just I walked right into it. Because I'm bad. Alright. Nah, I gotta use this. I really don't want to bomb that, but like, I feel like I'm just making mistakes where... I'm just like ending up getting boxed out by the fireballs on that attack. Alright, very good. And then there you go. Alright. Like, I really... The more I play this, I'm definitely improving at, like, the individual boss attacks, where, like, none of what she just did feels all that threatening to me anymore. I've kind of figured it out, but, like... I'm still not really improving at the game, despite that. Like, I'm still here with pretty much the same amount of life as always. Still don't know what to do about that. It just... I don't know. Like, all of this, I managed to dodge, like, all of this on the last attempt that got this far. And I have no business dodging this stuff. I really don't. It was just luck. Yep. And then here's the last continue. This is just worse. This is just a worse run. Kinda sucks to be getting worse at the game instead of better, but that's who I am. This stage is just a lot of shit. I guess it makes sense because it's the last stage, but it's just a lot. It's a lot to have to deal with. Alright, here's my 3 hits for 2 hard bosses. I'm sure this will go great. I mean, this attack is easy enough. It's pretty straightforward. Nope. I can't bomb because he has no health left. Nope. Yeah, we're not even gonna get to the dude. Nope. Fuck you. I suck. That's so lame. I did so much worse this run. I played so much worse. Hang on. I can't quit out from the screen. Oh no, it is. Look, I have 5 credits now. It is giving me more credits because I'm bad. Oh, that's embarrassing. I hate when they do that. Oh. Why can't I practice 4 too? Huh? I've beaten that. Never mind, I guess. About the whole being allowed to practice thing. Yeah, it is Ikaruga all over again. Just gonna keep sucking at the game until they give me enough credits to beat it. That's so lame. I really don't like... Yeah, and then eventually they just give you infinite because they feel bad for you. That sucks. That's just like... It's like, you know, like the Donkey Kong Country Returns pig, where when you die a couple times, the pig shows up and is like, hey, wanna just skip this level? And it's like, no, I don't wanna just skip the level, and I'm offended you would ask. It's like... Imagine if the pig was required. Imagine if after dying enough, and not even that much, just dying a couple times, the pig was like, okay, you suck too much, let's move on. Like, that's what I feel like that mechanic is. This mechanic is in shoot 'em ups, where it just gives you more continues. It's just like, no, go away, I'm trying to beat this game. And like, sure, I could enforce it on myself. I could not accept the extra continues, or I could just not take the extra, you know. I could just like reset the Gamecube so that it stayed at the amount that I wanted, but like it's just a bad mechanic. It shouldn't be in the game like that. And like, yeah, I am doing a game completion challenge, and I would like to not be stuck here forever, but I would also personally prefer if you had to actually beat the game instead of just like sucking and eventually being pushed through by the devs who'll feel bad for you. It's my own feelings about things. hopefully I can do it on 5 continues, right? That previous run with a 5th continue would have just like... It would have been so free to beat the game. Not the run I just did. I probably still wasn't beating it with 5 on that run I just did because it was terrible. But the one I did before that where we were like 1 hit away from beating the game and I had a bomb and I didn't realize it. If I had the extra continue, then we would have beaten it there. This should be doable. This should be very doable with the 1 extra. Nah, never send the dude. The dude is bad. The dude is just really bad for some reason. He's good against that first boss, but what I've realized is that bullets are also really good against that first boss. So, like, it's not that the dude is just good on some things, it's just that anything is good against him, even the crappy dude. I hate that attack so much. It's never hit me, but it scares me. The balls are too big. It's a shoot 'em up. Of course. It's a sequel to Castle Shikigami 1. And there's also a Castle Shikigami 3, which is on the Wii. The Wii had kind of a number of shoot 'em ups for some reason. Like, the Wii has the official English version of Rattergy on it, and I think it's like in a collection with a couple other Milestone games. The Shmuppin's going okay. I'm kind of getting owned, but this run, I feel like I should beat the game on this attempt. Now that I've said that, I'm doomed, but like, I really should. Since I have the extra continue. And I've been getting to the final boss. those enemies are like, I think if you clear all the other enemies quickly, then you have enough time in the stage for those guys to spawn in and you kill them for extra points. Yeah, I'm 100% not beating it on this run now that I've said that, I know. I really shouldn't have said it, but I had to say it. Oh, Christ, okay. Pure luck. Pure luck, no skill. The lag is like inconsistent. That's part of the issue that's causing me to just run into bullets. Like the game is like lagging and then unlagging. I wish it would just stay at the same speed if it's gonna slow down. Nope, I can't do it. I just can't do it, dude. I will always get owned by that attack, even though I shouldn't. Yeah. Yesterday we beat Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, then started and finished Donkey Konga 3, and then started this. 2 Japanese-only games in one day. That used to happen a lot more often. It hasn't happened very much in a long time, because for the most part, we're just like in hell. I'm just in long game hell for the end of Gamecube thing. So it doesn't really happen so much anymore, but back in the ye olde days, it used to happen kind of a lot that I would be able to beat multiple games in one day. No, that's hopeless. This is also hopeless, by the way. I'm just gonna bomb through it. I'm not even gonna try. I'd rather conserve the life and just use a bomb. There's a lot of long games remaining. It's not just Tom Clancy. Tom Clancy is far from the worst of it. Like, I feel like you're not just... If you want to do this boss effectively, you're not just playing Tetris with the bottom row. You're also playing with the rows above that to sort of get things in balance. And if you don't do that, then you end up in these sorts of situations where I just have garbage now. It's fine that I have garbage, because it's easy to dodge, and I'm a gamer, but it is garbage. See, like, I just screwed that up pretty bad. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. No hits, I'll take it. Messy, but I'll take it. I really can't even think of any short games remaining. Like, of all of the remaining GameCube games, I don't think any of them are short. There's none that I can think of where I'm like, oh, that'll be a short one. I don't know, can anyone think of any? Don't say Baten Kaito's Origins, that's not funny. Ooh. Okay, well I just got bailed out really hard. No, there is not a 4th Konga game. There's Jungle Beat, which is a 2D platformer that uses the bongos. And that game won't be long. That'll be like 3 hours probably. I guess that kind of counts as short at this point. 3 hours. This time I'll actually do it in the correct order so that I don't get blasted. Aw, shit. Okay. Yeah, Mutant Melee might be short. If it's a fighting game like I think it is, Mutant Melee might be short. Yeah, did I play that other Namco museum yet? Or did that lose? Or did it like draw and then I went with the other thing or something? That was in a poll. That was a bad bomb, but I had to do it. Mario Party 7 is the remaining Mario Party, which is probably that's gonna be short actually. That's gonna take like 2 hours, maybe. Mario Party 7's story mode is very weird. You do have to play on every map, but you're not like playing a real game on every map. I'm just gonna blast him. I was sort of placed in the corner on that attack. It was not good. And that I always just bomb that. I don't know how to dodge it. That's good. That's good. Only taken 1 hit so far. 1 hit so far going into stage 4, but no bombs. Yeah, to be honest, Djibouti, I might do that. It's a total cop-out to play arcade mode instead of Conquest. Conquest is going to be quite long, and I know I'm going to hate it. So I'm sort of thinking we might take the cop-out on Mortal Kombat, but I don't know. I also just took the cop-out on Cabela's, though. So, like, I feel like if I do that too much, my cred as an epic gamer will be damaged. I need to regain some cred. The other epic gamers at the gamer club will make fun of me. I'm saying this in a very joking way, but like, that was terrible, by the way. I want to be on the sides for that. That's really easy to dodge if you're all the way on the side. I'm saying that in a very joking way, but I do personally I don't like feeling like I'm taking the easy way out all the time. But there's a decent chance I just take the easy way out on that. Man, this pattern is like... that pattern is like RNG, and sometimes it's really easy, and sometimes it's really hard. How did I not take a hit there? What the heck? Well, these are bad bombs, though, because I'm not getting the amount of damage I should out of them, you know? And take a hit there anyway. Let's just kill it. Let's just kill it. I don't like that guy. As long as I call it a cop-out with a K. Yeah, like, I really, really don't want to play Conquest. That's kind of the problem. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. I have a lot of bad prior experience with Mortal Kombat that makes me a bit apprehensive about that game. I feel like Mortal Kombat is just like the king of fighting games that cheat in the single player. You know? They all cheat, but Mortal Kombat cheats the hardest. Yeah, Shaolin Monks, that will definitely do. The single player for that is like some kind of whole elaborate thing as well, right? I mean, is that just a single player game? Why are you not dead yet? Please die, thank you. Not having to bomb there is nice. Actually, I don't have a bomb, so really nice. I never know what to do about the cards. There we go. Yeah, it's like an adventure game. Like The Legend of Zelda, only... I think this is my first continue. That might have been my first continue. Weird that it said 3. That might not have been my first continue. Oh. How did I not kill her before she did that? That's really bad. Normally she dies before those lasers happen. I might not beat this. I might not beat it on this attempt. Yeah, what are red shots? Is that like... Are they doing like a grazing system where if I'm close to bullets then... Because I've been wondering that the whole playthrough. What makes my shots red? Is that my shots doing more damage because I'm close to getting hit by stuff? That would make sense. Oh, I was looking at the purple. Too focused on the purple, not seeing the green. Stage 5 is kind of crazy. It goes on for a really long time and it looks like this. Okay. And then these dudes come at you and it just is bad. Alright. Yeah, the speed up is very jarring. A lot of shoot 'em ups use intentional slowdown, where like, yeah, the game lags like hell, but it's intended, or it's at least expected by the devs and sort of designed to, where it's like, yeah, that makes it easier to dodge stuff, which means we can throw even more stuff at you. Yeah, check that out. When you're close to bullets, yeah, you can like hear your shots doing more damage. That's kind of neat. Yeah, I feel like I got really lucky with this attack, not taking damage on it. I gotta use these bombs before they expire when I game over. So I'm just gonna dump them like that.
新しい世界を呼ぶわけにはいかないんだ。おれよっと。それで攻撃のつもりか。これで最後で派手に行きますよっと。
Is he dead yet? Where is he? Alright, he's dead. Alright, we're back. We're back to World Order. And this time, I have an entire extra continue, I think. First phase easy. I don't have bombs. I don't have bombs and I got boxed out. Yeah, check that out. Continue 2. So like, I have an entire extra continue here. I should basically be able to just bomb through the entire fight and not even dodge anything if I want to. Oh man. Wait, what the heck? He had like less than 1 pixel of health there. That's kind of bogus. That's kind of bogus that I took damage there. Make sure I use all these. I'm just gonna bomb him to death, dude. I don't care. I have all these extras. And there we go. Does he have an extra phase or am I done? Because that was without using the extra continue. Can I just say, we have another one that I didn't touch there. Just, I did it on the defaults, I think. I'm gonna pretend they didn't give me that extra continue. Thank you, Muck. Yeah, it's the mental game of knowing you have that extra continue that makes all the difference. There's credits. Done. Screenplay by Kenshin Ishigami. Character design by Hatsune Miku. Yo, thanks for the 218 bits, Grossbaz. Appreciate it a bunch. Yeah, is layout design like the stage designer? Is that what that means? By Naoki. It's crazy that, like, they could have totally just... It wouldn't have been hard to just do an English version of this game. Like, it's already 98% in English. You just have to translate what the characters say. I know I know back in the day, Sony had a thing where you had to dub the game. Like, you couldn't release a game with Japanese voice acting. Which probably explains the terrible dub on the PS2 version, right? But I feel like you don't even have to dub it. Like, translating this game into English would have taken all of about 8 seconds. You don't even have to... The menus are already in English. It's just the text boxes. So, it would be very easy to do. I don't know why the GameCube and Xbox versions were never released in English. I mean, I guess probably because the GameCube and the Xbox were not very popular consoles compared to PS2. That's gonna be the actual reason, but like... See you next. Continue 3. Yeah, there is in fact an Xbox version of this, only in Japan. There's a couple shoot 'em ups that are, The Xbox in Japan is very interesting. It has a lot of like dirt cheap VNs on it. There's a ton of like extremely cheapo visual novels on there, and even the stuff that isn't a visual novel is like also mega cheapo looking, where it's just like, what the hell is this? This was made by 6 guys in an afternoon type of vibe. So I feel like the Xbox was just like a hardcore otaku console in Japan. So I think there's some shoot 'em ups on there as well. Because of course. And of course the 360 is great for shoot 'em ups, but that's because Cave started releasing all of their stuff on Xbox for some reason. That's unrelated to the OG Xbox. I don't think there's any Cave games on there. But yeah, there you go. That's Castle Shikigami 2. Hell yeah. Cool game. Give me a sec and we'll get it wrapped up. I gotta click all the buttons. Yeah, they probably just figured no one would buy this. It's not so much an issue of, like, effort required to translate the game to English as much as it is, like, nobody will buy it because it's the GameCube. You know, maybe they saw the sales on the other shoot 'em ups and were just like, never mind. I mean, honestly, the other shoot 'em ups are just Ikaruga and Chaos Field, because Raturgy did not come out in English. The English version of Raturgy that we played was an unreleased beta, where they did the entire translation and then didn't release the game. Good job, guys. Also, like, that came out, that would have been years after this anyway, but yeah, maybe they saw Chaos Field and Ikaruga and were just like, never mind. But hey, that was Castle Shikigami 2, game 382. Published by a television company. Wait, what? Hang on. Who published it? Publisher Kid Station. A children's television channel. The hell is this? Rosario plus Vampire. Why is that airing on a children's television station? Apparently Naruto airs on Kid Station. This is not based on an anime. This is an original thing. The devs are, Oh, it also airs... Yeah, okay. This was developed by Alpha System, who made a bunch of random crap. But they made... Let's see, what else have they got? They made Project Horned Owl, an Elemental Gearbolt on PlayStation, if that means anything to any of you guys. This is the Elemental Gearbolt people. But yeah, that was Castle Shikigami 2. No sewer level. The backgrounds were kind of just like city, cyber. Stage 2 was like rural Japan or something. I kind of don't even notice what the backgrounds are. It's a whole lot of cyber. So no cyber sewers. So that was fun. And I'm gonna give it a 4. And there's my review. No, we have to write more than this. So it was fun. This is fun, but like, it's like I said before, it kind of lacked a thing that made it unique, you know? Like, the other shoot-'em-ups we played felt like they all sort of had a thing where it was like, dodge the bullets, but with color swapping puzzles, or dodge the bullets, but actually you can't dodge the bullets and you have to absorb all of them and build a giant combo. Otherwise, you cannot physically dodge this. Or like, you know, dodge the bullets, but it's just a whole bunch of boss fights. And also there was still, Chaos Field still had, like, Chaos Field versus Order Field. They kind of did an Ikaruga type thing, where you could, like, change colors, and it, like, affected all of the boss patterns, but you did more damage. It was pretty cool. This game didn't really seem like it had anything like that. I feel like what this game has that makes it unique is, like, it has, like, 7 different playable characters or something, which none of the other games have anywhere close to that. I actually don't even think... Like, I think Chaos Field and Radoji might have had, like, 2 or 3 characters, but this game had, like, 7, so that's, like, the thing. Like, you could do multiple playthroughs with different characters. Right back to Tetris CDI, I guess. Yeah, I mean, this has the grazing system, but, like, doesn't Toho do that? That's not that exciting. That's just, like, stand close to bullets to do more damage, but it's not that exciting, in my opinion. And, like, yeah, the Tetris boss was kind of a spicy gimmick, but that's just one boss fight. That's only, like, 2 minutes out of the full playthrough. So, I don't know. I still liked it because I like dodging dots, what can I say? But it's not quite as good as the others. I'm still gonna give it a 4. It's still a 4 because any, like, kind of arcade-style, action-y type game instantly gets a 4 from me in Gamecube thing, if you haven't noticed at this point. You have to try really hard to make a game like that I don't give a 4. But it's not as good as the other 3. But yeah, that's Castle Shikigami. That's one of the 2 Japanese-only games that I just added the other day, and it just kind of instantly came up.